Ready, Tim?
Yup.
Here we go. I'd say that's it. Side here.
That one was easy.
Yeah, I don't think this one's all the way in there. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright. Tomorrow we finish it up. Oh! Alright.
Right in the ankle.
What?
Right in the ankle.
Okay, that's that. Woohoo! What do you think, Tim? You think it's been a long road? Yeah. Hopefully we fire that engine up and she'll turn. Right? Yeah. That'll be tomorrow, I'm sure. Alright, yeah. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Don't forget to watch and check out OneWorldWithFarmer.com. More great stuff like hats, shirts, and right, Tim? Alright, he's going home, I'm going to work. Okay, as most of you have guessed, and I'm going to tell you, most of you have guessed that the footage that you're seeing in the 6200 was shot before I went away. You're right. But now me and Timothy are back to working on this tractor again. Obviously you saw me and him slide the ass end into place. And that's all well and good. Now it's just a matter of hooking everything up. Now, what's your troubles?
This one's being a pain in the ass.
Oh, this kind of must be related to you. Right? Okay, so now the cursing and swearing's over with. Not that I cursed and swore at you, did I?
No.
No, I didn't. Let's see. There is a hose missing. Right, say right here. Right here. Yeah, it's for the hydraulic cylinder, for the lift cylinder, but I think I have a cap I can put on top of that until I get a hose made. Doesn't really matter. The reason that's missing is because somebody else did the work and I don't have it. So, what is next on the list of things to do? Oh, I've got all my cables hooked up. All those cables that everybody was whining about, saying that I'll never figure out how they go. Well, guess what? You're wrong. I did. No, not that cap. Here is park. You can take it out of park, and I have my reverse and forward, so that cable's working. I can leave that there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's everywhere it needs to be. I got B. I got A, it comes across, goes to C, and D, so everything's working there. And I have the creeper gear, so if I move that into the creeper gear, which it goes, I can do B, A, C, but no D. That locks that out. So there's no D in the creeper gear, so everything's working the way it should. Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to work the way it should should when I get it started, which is really not that far away from being done. Now, I did have an issue with the forward and the reverse. Down in there, something had gotten out of time, so I had to get in there and fish it around with pry bar, and I got it so that the shifting forks are where they belong. And yeah, throttle works. So yeah, there it is. Coming together pretty good. I've never turned this engine over, so I don't know what it's going to do, whether it's going to work properly or not. I do still have it up on jack stands, and a lot of you guys were complaining about the differential not turning. Well, the differential does turn. The reason that it didn't turn was because the jack stands were pressed against there. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I got to figure out where in the heck that screen goes, which I think it goes in there. Right there is where the screen goes. And that's also where the garbage from the synchronizers had all collected, and that got cleaned out of there. So guess what? I'm not really worried about it. All the trash and stuff was collected in this, and I cleaned that hole out, but right now I'm actually going to go ahead and blow that out with some air before I slide that back up in there. And yeah, so Mr. Tim is going to actually start thinking about where we're going to get some hydraulic oil for in there. I got a 55-gallon drum of it there. So anyways, I'm going to clean this out. Most of it got caught up in here anyway. And yeah, I've got the plugs and everything. So Tim can put the plug in the bottom. I've got all the hydraulics hooked up, and I will start it without the rear wheels, and I'm going to have to figure out how to plug up that hydraulic lift cylinder hose that's missing until I get it fixed. So stay tuned, guys. It's coming. It's coming. Okay, so I think we've got everything done that we need to do, right? Lift arms, pull arms. Tim has disabled this hose. What he did was he made a loop so that it'll just have pressure on it and the lift arms won't work until I get the hose made. I mean, they'll go up and down like that, but they're just mute. So it'll be good for the test. My battery's charging. I don't have the ROPS on, and I don't have the cab part bolted down, but I do have the battery charged. I think battery's charged up pretty well, and we'll see what happens. So we're going to throw that in there, probably give it a snort of crack. Tim's just going to dump about 50 gallons of hydraulic oil in it, which is overkill. It's only going to take about, I think it's only going to take about 5-10 gallons, you know, just to get the, well, no, you're going to put at least 5 in there, check the sight glass. Well, what I'm going to do is move my glasses here, and this stuff, throw that there, and I'm going to put the battery in and see what we can, see if it's going to turn over, for one thing. Turning over is very important, because if it doesn't turn over, then we know that we fucked up the transmission somehow, because that all is connected, or that battery is just a piece of junk. This could very well be the case. I may have another one of those I may have a battery floating around here someplace. Okay, so after me and Tim have worked on this thing pretty extensively, you can hear we've got some life here in the fuel tank. We got the pump working. Tim obviously put some fuel in here, which I don't think he needed to, but he did anyway. We just put a brand new battery in here, and I don't really think I had to, but I did it anyway because I'm a nice guy. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to prop you guys up here, I hope, kind of like this. And I'm going to start this thing, I hope. Everything goes the way I want it to. It should fire right the hell off. I got some crack here, because it hasn't run in quite a while. We'll see what happens. Huh. I guess it's not in the mood. see if that does it. Let's let go. Doesn't sound very good, does it? Okay. Alright, we're going to have to take two. I do have some smoke here, but this tractor has not ran in years. Literally years. I don't know how many years, but it's more than one or two. And when you get a tractor that hasn't run like this in quite a while, I do have a brand new battery hooked up. But I think what the hell, man? Here. What I think I'm going to do is actually get my pickup truck and bring it over here and hook the battery cables up to my truck and to the tractor, and hopefully we'll start. So, take two coming soon.